I cherished the way they transformed my very being regardless of the circumstances. Whispers of betrayal and longing on Reddit in 2025. My name is Emma, and this tale began not with a passing glance or a secret embrace. It began with a bottle of wine, its flavor peculiar, and the stillness of an empty kitchen, where unspoken feelings lingered thickly in the air. At 36, I navigate the complex labyrinth of life, longing for a bond that goes beyond the superficial. A decade ago, I committed myself to a man whose focus has slipped away, leaving behind only whispers of what used to be. I find myself at a crucial juncture, where each feeling bubbles just below the exterior. Still, I hold my tongue, enveloped in the stillness of unspoken truths. His unwavering presence ignites a flame within me. He uncovers a tenderness that stirs a concealed longing within me. He ponders my place in his plans, weaving me into the fabric of his ambitions. Yet it slips away into the darkness when confronted with the alluring depths of longing. For a long time, no one has succeeded in stirring the depths of my soul, neither through their words nor their actions. Noah, the brother of my partner, contrasts vividly with my husband. At 29 years old, he wanders through the depths of solitude, spending minimal time on the daily hustle while cherishing brief instances of joy and laughter that elude his grasp. He has consistently embodied a vibrant spirit, an audacious independence, and a captivating charm that draws in those in his vicinity. Every meeting with him transforms my reality into a realm of playful antics, where happiness dances in the air and narratives weave together with an undercurrent of desire. Sometimes it sparks a deep longing inside me, while at other times it brings back memories of a moment when I felt deeply connected to something greater than myself. Last Friday, he arranged a cozy gathering with his friends at our home, all with my husband's consent. True to form, my husband drifted off into his dreams well before the night grew late, just like he always does. As I navigated the kitchen, his gentle laughter floated in from the living room, stirring a concealed desire within me. He experienced an intense longing to connect, yet he instinctively gravitated towards the shadows, as was his essence. As the clock struck midnight, I dimmed the light, gathered my hair, and prepared to erase the remnants of the evening. I found myself wrapped in a familiar material, one that embraced me gently in the stillness of my own space, blending effortlessly with the environment, understated and spontaneous. In solitude, I am enveloped by a profound longing that hangs in the atmosphere. I forged ahead, enveloped by exhilaration, oblivious to the path or the eerie resonance that swirled in my vicinity. In an instant, they appeared at the threshold of the kitchen, sparking a flame inside me. 3 lively companions of Marco, their glasses, nearly drained, shimmered with an electric energy, ignited by the seductive charm of the night. One of them, if I recall correctly, was named Liam. He gazed at me with a captivating intensity, as though he were attempting to unravel the core of my being. I gazed at her, not merely as the companion of someone else, but as if he had revealed a hidden truth, something I had yearned to witness without even realizing it. "Pardon me, have we interrupted your peace?" he asked, a faint smile playing on his lips, balancing delicately between longing and restraint. I responded with a hint of uncertainty, caught between the urge to smile and the pretense of irritation. The other 2 indulged in the wine with delight. Liam stood still, caught in a moment heavy with unspoken longing. His eyes held mine, filled with unarticulated desire. I attempted to project a sense of normalcy, but an uneasy flutter within me revealed a tension that was anything but typical. I was unaware of the shadows lurking beneath my understanding of you. He spoke freely, unbound by the weight of consequences. I averted my gaze, feigning ignorance to the whispers that tugged at my very essence. Yet my trembling hands unveiled truths in the most unexpected way. A drop of wine brushed against my cheek, stirring something deep within. "Allow me to assist you," he murmured, moving closer. Being near her was akin to stepping into a world filled with unspoken longings and hidden truths. "This journey is entirely mine, unmarked by his influence." The laughter echoed around me, Yet I found myself trapped in a haze, unable to grasp the joy that danced just out of reach. They shared a light-hearted laugh, a moment rich with unspoken longings. Liam's eyes ensnared me, his presence enveloping me as his enticing scent drew near. Gentle whispers of timber, the scent of comfort, a woven collection of reminiscences. Beloved friends, it appears we are venturing into unknown realms. He chose to look away as one of his friends remarked on the charged atmosphere surrounding them. Liam hung back, caught in a moment that throbbed with excitement and hidden truths. His gaze held mine, charged and weighty, filled with unvoiced mysteries that sparked a flame deep inside. In that moment, he withdrew, an unvoiced tension hanging in the atmosphere, creating a silence that echoed with unfulfilled longing. Yet an intriguing turn unfolded. He slips away into the darkness, shunning the brightness outside. My heart raced as I ascended the stairs, each step echoing with the thrilling anticipation of what lay ahead. In the dim light of the room, my husband lay peacefully, his back turned to me, creating an atmosphere heavy with unspoken longing. In the quiet of the room, it donned fresh attire, evading the mirror that could unveil the truths I was too frightened to face. What he was going through was a storm he could not control. It was a tangled web of feelings, fleeting and difficult to hold on to, surrendering to the captivating charm of complete satisfaction. A brief glance igniting the thrill of his presence, surfacing from a momentary distraction. In the dim light of that night, a subtle fissure emerged, revealing hidden longings that had remained concealed for an eternity. The following day, the kitchen transformed into a space of surprising tranquility, as though the past had faded into mere shadow. Yet a captivating truth throbbed within my heart. Absence of substance, devoid of reality. A profound transformation had stirred within me, akin to an unexpected flame igniting in a hidden nook, illuminating the shadows of longing. In the softly illuminated corridor, I encountered Noah, an unexpected sight that sent a shiver of excitement through the atmosphere. He expressed his gratitude for my role in sparking the meeting. He enveloped me in a tender hug, unaware that one simple truth could dismantle all that he understood. Liam lounged on the couch, surrounded by a mist of unspoken longings. Amidst the laughter, he revealed that the figure is always changing. In the depths of unwritten tales, I found myself adrift. As those words surrounded me, my focus gripped my essence, stirring something instinctual within. In a startling moment, a calming wave washed over me, as if his name had been hidden in the recesses of my thoughts since the dusk of the day before. As dawn unfurled, the friends gradually began to part ways, each farewell imbued with a quiet longing. I once paused at the threshold of the shadows that called to me. Encountering him was the absolute last desire I harbored. Perhaps it was simply meant to be, and that's why the choice of clothing lingered in the air, heavy with unspoken longings. Yet it unveiled itself as futile. As I descended to prepare a cup of tea, I stumbled upon it in the kitchen, a brief encounter that sparked a concealed flame within me. Only, as he relished a sip of his coffee, a flicker of inspiration surged within him, and he welcomed Emma with a warmth that suggested unspoken yearnings. I offered a relaxed greeting, concealing the turmoil that swirled within me. Did you find solace in the gentle embrace of sleep last night? With a cunning smile, he revealed that it was the only choice that truly echoed sincerity. It seems I may have let my feelings get the better of me last night. An oppressive stillness enveloped the surroundings. Have I revealed a feeling that has stirred a concealed longing inside you? Fixing his eyes on the chalice, he gathered the bravery to express the unspoken longing. Would it remain in your mind to have crossed that line? I responded. He gazed at me with those vivid, piercing, and enchanting eyes. He remained in the quiet, a tempest of unspoken longings swirling within him. It would hold a profound significance for me. At that instant, a powerful longing welled up inside me. It was a complex tapestry, an alluring dance of longing and concealed truths. It was a reality shrouded in light-hearted teasing, a moment heavy with unspoken longing that was undeniably authentic. It was a feeling I had also encountered when he alluded to it now, though he left it unarticulated. I pretended to search through the pantry, my heart racing with unspoken longing. Liam remained unchanged. He revealed his understanding through those words laden with unspoken longing. Nevertheless, the invisible continues to bear a weight that echoes deeply. I let the warmth flow down my throat, igniting a thrill that surged inside me. I attempted to conclude the conversation, yet he inched nearer. The moment had not yet arrived for me to yield to the longing that bubbled just below the surface. He glided through the room, a picture of naivety, unaware of the whispers of treachery that hung around him. He wrapped his words in a soft murmur, sharing them only within the confines of confidentiality. Should you find yourself traversing another realm in a different era, would your feelings for me remain steadfast? The scene unfolded before me, tugging at my heartstrings. An intricate blend of longing, betrayal, and discomfort. I kept my silence. It appeared utterly unattainable. A captivating smile played at the corners of his mouth, hinting at the hidden truths of longing, just beyond reach. He revealed his innermost feelings, and then disappeared, leaving an alluring presence of unfulfilled longing. The day unfolded, resonating with a captivating sense of familiarity. While the exterior appeared flawless, the truth lingered in the shadows, whispering stories of longing and concealed yearnings. It wasn't my fault. A tempest of longing murmurs swirled within my mind. It has no connection to him, not due to his young age. The excitement of pursuing something elusive had slipped away from me. Here I found myself confronting an unforeseen longing, an encounter that could not be avoided. To feel that excitement once more, the undeniable charm of consciousness. To yield to the captivating charm of closeness. To revel in the fleeting glances and unspoken longings unencumbered by obligations or the constraints of attachment. That night, I donned a black dress, feeling the embrace of unspoken longings envelop me, untouched by anyone else, as my heart ached to be held. Upon hearing the news, my husband, true to his nature, drifted off into his sleep. As I eased into the dimming light, I sought solace in a glass of wine. Every sip whispers of longing and concealed dreams, a void overflowing with unspoken yearnings. Each thought surrounded him, a storm of longing and unspoken yearnings. In that instant, the faint creak of the door pierced the stillness, stirring a concealed longing within me. In the depths of unwritten tales, I find myself adrift. Once more, I find myself caught up in the chase for my elusive wallet. In a whispering intensity, he revealed, I feel it might be hiding for me in the kitchen. As I drifted away, I left behind a delicate craft, my thoughts straying far from the ephemeral bond we once cherished. This morning, I placed it at the edge, a subtle homage to the longings that linger in the shadowy recesses of my thoughts. He approached with a calm demeanor, steadfast, though beneath the surface, a tempest of longing stirred within him. Today, I perceive you in a manner that sparks a flame within me. My circumstances remain the same. I spoke a truth veiled in falsehood. Do you truly believe in this? The manner in which he conveyed it, the alluring imagery, the subtlety in each inhalation. Every meeting felt like an enticing dance cloaked in polite dialogue, a strain that left me bewildered and yearning for understanding. I chose to wrap my arms tightly, a mixture of defiance and longing intertwined. This feeling is simultaneously taboo and thrilling. Still, it faces us with courage. We lingered in that space, silence enveloping us with an unvoiced longing. It hovers just beyond reach, teasingly close yet unattainable. I stifled a shiver that was hardly connected to fear. The yearning was unquenchable. In that fleeting instant before revealing my innermost longings, I ascended the stairs, my heart racing with unspoken passion. As I faced the present moment, a deep longing echoed within my very being. It remained hidden in the darkness. He chose to allow it to remain hidden in the darkness. His voice was a soft whisper escaping his lips like a hidden truth. Don't shut yourself away entirely. I ensured that the entrance to my sanctuary was firmly shut, softly secured against any unwelcome visitors. In the stillness of the night, I pondered the hidden depths of my soul that had surprisingly come to life. The night was filled with an unsettling turmoil. Perhaps I found myself woven into the swirling shadows created by the flickering candlelight, yielding to the embrace of the night. The ambience in my room was thick with unspoken longings, each one suffocating the air around me. I lay back, my gaze locked on the ceiling, savoring the stillness enveloping me. A silence that resonates deeply, a stillness heavy with longing. Uncertainty enveloped the air as I pondered whether Liam remained below. I found myself caught in a storm of uncertainty, wondering if he had truly disappeared. I found myself contemplating the underlying reasons for his exit. In the stillness of dawn, I rose at 3, driven by an unquenchable thirst that whispered of concealed longings. As I reached for a glass of water, I floated through the shadows, my spirit brushing against the cool earth, yielding to the alluring silence of the hidden world. I lingered in the kitchen, caught in a brief moment of reflection. The glass trembled in my grasp, reflecting the turmoil that swirled within me. In that fleeting instant, he ignited a spark that stirred a concealed longing within me. In the dim light, resting in its usual place, an undeniable tension lingers heavily in the air. Liam's presence sparked a concealed flame inside him. When our paths crossed, an enveloping silence filled the air, heavy with unspoken longing. His gaze fixed on mine, igniting a fire that flickered in the depths of my soul. I also chose to stay quiet. I quietly slipped away for just a moment. I filled my glass, its surface shimmering with the promise of hidden truths, ready to be revealed. At last, in a gentle whisper, he revealed that he had been present the entire time. A captivating awareness washed over me, and I found myself nodding in silent acknowledgement. Felt utterly unattainable. What fuels this longing within? I couldn't walk away without finding out if your heart resonated with mine. The scene unfolded before my eyes. I held the glass tightly, my grip filled with determination. I chose to abstain from any beverage. What if we yield to the instant I bared my essence with each exhale? In that brief moment, I choose to stay, steering clear of unnecessary drama as an undeniable presence fills the atmosphere, uncovering the complexities of the soul, while embracing every shade of shadow and light that dwells within. I softly murmured to myself that this was a moment beyond all reason. It stemmed from my own desire for solace rather than for his advantage. Still, it hangs in front of us. He moves forward steadfastly as our eyes meet in a silent surrender. He remains quiet, a storm of concealed feelings swirling within him. His gaze lingered on me, heavy with unspoken longing. He maintained that his intention was never to disturb the essence of Emma's life. I have arrived solely to capture a moment that I will not allow to slip away into obscurity. In that fleeting instant, a profound realization washed over me. It was not Liam who stepped into the depths of longing and mystery. I lingered, weighed down by the weight of unspoken longing. The choice was mine, born from my own longing. The weight of innumerable unvoiced instances, devoid of longing, trapped in the darkness of a stunning partner, enveloped me like a heavy, drenched cloak. He embodied that hidden refuge where, if only for a brief instant, I could completely understand the essence of my femininity. Silence enveloped us, heavy with unspoken truths longing to be uncovered. The action taken was unwarranted. He rose from the chair, a surge of longing washing over him. I stood frozen and snared in the instant. The distance between us was minimal, but the quiet resonated with unspoken truths and hidden longings. A sense of emptiness hung in the air, lacking the impulsive acts that could unveil hidden longings. A quiet transformation stirred within me, an unspoken evolution that lingered in the air, even in the absence of any definitive event, while the solid connection many yearned for continued to slip away. A silent understanding blossomed between us, deep and powerful, a fleeting moment of true closeness. In the stillness that enveloped the moment, he quietly departed, shrouded in mysteries waiting to unfold. He gently pushed the chair aside, a faint reminder of his presence lingering in the atmosphere. I remained in that dimly lit area, It's time to emerge from the depths of longing. Delve into the essence of accountability within the complex interplay of destiny, unshackled from limitations, ensnared in a whirlwind of interconnected longings. The following day, Noah came to me with that same alluring sense of closeness. As the week commenced, my husband shared his reflections on the assembly. As I signaled my consent with subtle movements and began to prepare the first meal of the day, an unsettling sense of detachment surrounded me, as if a piece of my being had silently slipped away. It does not arise from a place of disdain. It is not a matter of betrayal. It wasn't merely the excitement of being observed. It was the profound realization that, after what felt like forever, I truly felt seen. A palpable tension hangs in the air whenever I attempt to connect with my husband's sister. The wife resides in a space transcending mere nourishment, personifying the essence of femininity. Liam lingered in the shadows, forever shrouded in darkness, eluding the haunting echoes of a troubled past. The intensity of his gaze, the meticulously chosen words, and the haunting recollection of that night resonate within me. They lingered in that alluring domain. As time moved on, the familiar patterns of life reemerged. Yet, beneath the surface, a storm of concealed longings began to awaken, at least in what is revealed. My husband has reverted to his previous habits. On the weekends, Noah ignited a whirlwind of excitement and disorder, stirring emotions that had long been buried while I clung to my craft, my routines, my cherished freedoms. However, a profound change had started to awaken deep inside me. It was not due to the overwhelming rush of longing that had ensnared my perceptions. It appeared devoid of any remorse. The situation was much more intricate than that. It was the time to seize the excitement of life, unshackled from any constraints or validations. Fate has crafted a barrier that keeps our paths from crossing with Liam once more. Noah failed to recognize that crucial detail. I chose to stay quiet. We both understood that in a narrative crafted like ours, silence was the only pact we could establish. One weekend, while I was engaged in the mundane task of polishing the glasses in the kitchen, Noah appeared. His smile sparked a glimmer of something unexpected. Liam found himself captivated by the mystery that enveloped you. He revealed his feelings in their purest form, unrefined and honest. Is this really happening? I concealed my astonishment. He implied that he sensed a change stirring within you. What whispers did your heart share in that fleeting instant? What mysteries remain hidden from view? The revelation hit me with the force of a lightning strike, rendering me momentarily speechless. Noah had unwittingly revealed a secret that stirred a whirlwind of emotions deep inside him. It is possible to express a depth of closeness that is unparalleled and deeply cherished by another, all without the necessity of a kiss. Time flowed gently each day, blending seamlessly into the next month, a quiet whisper of longing. The house remained steadfast, a quiet observer of the whispers of longing and hidden truths that resided within its confines. In a comparable way, my connection lingered cloaked in obscurity to the multitude. There may exist a profound connection, an unspoken understanding that spirits cultivate as their paths intertwine across the ages. At times, he watched me from afar, as though grappling with a transformation that had taken root deep inside him. In my own journey, this distance became an alluring pathway for him to delve into the concealed depths of his emotions. I have consistently lingered in the shadows, waiting for the moment to emerge into the brightness. I have consistently concealed his trust from the illumination of day. In that instant, a fragment of my essence faded into the darkness, and he disappeared into the gloom. Pleased not for him. It was through him that I unearthed the concealed longings within me, long obscured by the whispers of history. I chose to conceal that secret, holding it close within the depths of my being. Upon my return to the kitchen, a heavy silence envelopes me, and the unsettling memory of that chair sliding away reverberates in my thoughts. In the soft glow of twilight, a goblet overflowing with liquid, hiding mysteries of deep emotion. The quiet seeker. Would it endure if the conditions changed? The silent response resonating gently within the core of my being. A hidden longing that remained in the darkness. In instances where silence resonates more profoundly than spoken language, concealed realities persist, carving their essence deep into the spirit. There are moments in life when silence speaks volumes. They remain hidden in the shadows, obscured from the world's watchful eye. The obscurity of the explanation obscures clarity of comprehension. Still, they linger wrapped in darkness. Though hidden from the gaze of the world, they deeply alter our self-reflection, sparking powerful emotions within us. At times, the deepest wounds stay hidden, resonating in the inner recesses of a person's soul. It is a fissure in the essence of being, a silent vow concealed in each look, a ceaseless whisper that echoes in the depths of longing. A door ajar, caught in a moment of hesitation. The weight of the atmosphere lingers, prompting you to contemplate whether trickery was involved, or if you've sparked a passion that lay dormant for so long. What do you think about it? Infidelity frequently arises from a deep-seated temptation or a hidden truth that torments the spirit. I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences have the ability to stir longing and elicit deep emotions in those nearby. If this story resonated with you, I encourage you to join our community by subscribing to the channel, turning on notifications, and sharing this video with anyone who might find solace in its depths. In this world, each story pulses with its unique allure. Every spirit holds a story yearning to be uncovered within the whispers of longing. Until we meet again, your presence here creates an undeniable tension that hangs in the